Just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon.
Greetings, Gryphons. Happy Pride Month. I'm your host, Kara. Summer break is nearly here, but before we go, we have 2 more episodes for you. Next week, we will end the season with the Wetzel Awards, an award show honoring the hard work of our crew at ODTV. But first, this week we want to celebrate Pride. Pride is the celebration of the LGBTQIA+ people. We recognize the historic contributions of this wonderful community. Before we jump into the episode, let's look at our 2 truths and a lie. Last week, the lie was that same-gender marriage was legalized federally in 1994. In the 90s, the Defense of Marriage Act was passed. This federal law defined marriage as between a man and a woman. In 2015, the U.S. Supreme Court overturned this law, legalizing marriage equality nationwide. Since it is Pride Month, I wanted to share about Pride events in Camas. According to the Downtown Camas Association website, the 4th annual Camas Pride Block Party is from 11 to 4 p.m. on June 21st, with performances, vendors, and more. Join them for a fun experience. Now, on to this week's stories. First up is Helena with a special report on the history of Pride.
Hey Gryphons! I don't know if you could tell, but it's Pride Month, so let's talk about Pride. Now, according to the National Organization of Women, attitudes towards same-gender relationships varied widely across ancient cultures. In some societies, including parts of ancient Greece, certain same-gender relationships were widely socially acceptable, particularly between men. Over time, many societies developed increasingly negative attitudes towards same-gender relationships, often influenced by religious, cultural, and legal traditions. Snowballing from there, these attitudes were reflected in laws such as the Bigotry Act of 1533 under King Henry VIII, which imposed harsh punishments on people involved in same-gender relationships in England. Later, in the late 1900s, many doctors and psychologists began to classify homosexuality as a medical disorder, shifting the discussion from moral conundrum to medical diagnosis. Luckily, in 1969, the Stonewall Uprising became a catalyst for the modern LGBTQIA+ rights movement, inspiring activism and advocacy around the world. People fought for equal rights and freedom to live openly as themselves, and finally, in 2015, though many states and countries had legalized it before, the U.S. Supreme Court's decision in Obergefell v. Hodges legalized same-sex marriage nationwide, marking another major milestone. And in the UK, the Gender Recognition Act of 2004 created a legal process which many transgender people could obtain legal recognition of their gender. Sadly, however, many LGBTQIA+ people still face discrimination and barriers to living openly and authentically. So this June, why not go out and help a queer creator, or just maybe wear a rainbow? You don't have to be part of the LGBTQIA+ community to support the people you care about, and hopefully future generations won't have to worry about fighting as hard to be accepted for who they are. Until then, Pride is another chance to celebrate how far we've come and support one another. Thank you for listening!
Hi, I'm Lucas, and this is Miss Hunt. We're here to interview you about your move to New Mexico. Miss Hunt, what are you going to miss most about teaching at Odyssey?
I am going to miss all of the students and all of the connections that I've made with students and colleagues while I've been here. That's what I'll miss most.
Why are you moving? Can you tell us more about that?
My family lives in New Mexico, so it's time for me to move and be closer to them.
Will you continue teaching while you're in New Mexico?
Yeah, definitely. As soon as I get down there, I'll be looking for jobs.
Are you going to keep teaching ELA, or are you going to switch subjects?
ELA.
What do you love most about teaching?
Just time spent with the kids. I like that every day is different, and y'all are funny and make me laugh.
Thank you, Miss Hunt.
Thank you.
I'm going to miss you when you leave.
Oh, I miss you too, Lucas.
Great job!
teach?
I actually have the privilege. I get to teach 6th through 12th grade. So I teach every single grade. The only grades I'm not teaching this year are 8th grade.
That's so cool. What class do you teach?
So I teach our video and visual arts classes. So most of that is working with video production. So Video Odyssey at 6th grade. 8th grade, I teach ODTV. That's why I have you. That's where we do our middle school weekly broadcast. And high school, I teach Disco Vision, which is our live broadcast that we do once a week.
What is the current project your class is working on, or what are they currently learning about?
So all of our projects really are student-driven. Every broadcast that we create, students get to pitch ideas for what they want to include. So our projects are the class. Odd TV is a project, and same with Disco Vision.
What was, in this case, episode that you've done so far this year?
That's a tough one. I would probably say for Odd TV, I think one of my favorite episodes was back in December, and that was the first episode that we had a skit. It was like the Jim Dandy Christmas, and I have to be honest, as a teacher, I only wanted Odd TV to be about news, and that was the time that students created something that I wasn't expecting that was better than I could have planned on my own, and that taught me that this type of class works much better when you all get to choose what you create.
Is there anything you're excited about coming up later this year?
Summer break. But before that, we're going to have something called the Wetzel Awards. So I'm really excited. Miss Wetzel has been my assistant this year, and she has helped in so many ways. At the end of the year, I won't have an assistant again next year. Hopefully I'll have smaller class sizes, but that also means I don't get a helper.
So now for the slightly more personal questions. What's your favorite candy?
Well, we've started giving out Starbursts at the end of projects just to show that you all are like Starbursts, and honestly, it's always been my favorite, though I think high chews are just a little better.
Why do you think you were chosen for Teacher of the Week?
I think I was probably chosen because this week's theme is Pride, Celebrate Pride, and I have been here as an openly gay teacher on our campus as long as it's been here, so for 10 years. I think it's important for me to be myself and to show students that I'm just another person like the rest of you, and I celebrate who I am every day.
What was your favorite year to teach so far other than this one?
But my favorite year was probably the year Odyssey opened. That was a really special year because it was just 4 of us at the old Odyssey building, and we got to do things that I never thought I could do as a teacher.
Thank you. That's all the questions I have for you.
You're amazing. Thank you for interviewing me.
Summer is around the corner, and you know what that means. It's time for the Camas Public Library's Summer Reading Program. It starts on June 13th, and it's really easy to participate. Simply track your reading and get prizes. Read for 40 days this summer, and you've completed the challenge. It's up to you how long you read each day. Could be 15 minutes, could be 2 hours. You can track your reading using a paper game board or the Beanstack Tracker app. We'll have paper game boards at the library all summer long. Oh, and did I mention prizes? Get a prize for every 10 days you read and a chance to win something big. So, we hope you participate in the Camas Public Library's Summer Reading Program. Bye-bye.
Wow, it is interesting how over time Pride has changed from protest to the celebration we have today. Speaking of celebration, here's Sky with a way to include arts and crafts like origami in Pride.
Hello there, Gryphons, and welcome to Pride Month. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make 2 origami objects. The first thing we're going to be making are origami hearts. The second thing we're going to be making are origami stars. I hope you enjoy this fun little journey on how to make origami objects. The first thing we're going to be making is origami hearts. For right now, what I want to do is fold one side to the other, crease it, and do the same with the other side. Both corners should be touching. unfold once more, and then fold one of the corners into the center. Repeat with the other one, except for in the center, fold it all the way to the top. Next, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have this half folded down, flush to the line. Do the same with the other side. If you'd like, you can also have the tips folded down to make it look more circular. Grab one piece and fold it over, then under, and then fold it through the small hole we've made. Flip it over, and then grab the small piece that we still have and fold it through the triangular crease at the back. Flip it over once more, then fold left, then fold right, then left, then right, then left, continuously until you only have about yay long piece of paper. Then fold it into the paper. Same triangle crease. Now, perk it up by pinching at the corners. You have a paper star. With all that said, Gryphons, have a wonderful Pride Month, and I will see you next time.
Happy Pride Month, guys! It's my favorite month of the year since it's supporting LGBTQ+ people. But this background is a little plain for today. Alright, I was asked to see what day it is. Huh? Finally, it's over. After all that time. Yes! Don't worry, there's still plenty days left of school. No! They'll be fine. Anyways, let's talk about Pride Month. Huh? This is the bisexual flag! And the gay flag! And the non-binary flag! And this is the pansexual flag! What else is there? Let's see.
Okay, this video goes on for 25 minutes. I don't think you're here to see that.
Hey, I was playing that!
Well, there's an ad for 3D prints you could buy.
Okay, let's play that. You there, yes you, come on, Brindle out. You are missing out on something extraordinary right now. Some of the best 3D prints in town, baby! That's right, you can buy your own little 3D prints from our very own Faith Russell Talbot. They come in special forms like little clothing pieces, inspirational signs, and prints of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. These are the prices. They're shown on screen and I don't see them. Wow. There's currently a 25% off sale on all items. Don't miss it. Go to Faith's website now!
Thanks to Nora for another amusing animation. Now, on to the two truths and a lie. Your choices are: summer break was invented because people thought the brain was a muscle. The word summer comes from Latin sumor. School gets back in on a Monday in the Camas School District next year. What do you think is the lie? Place your answer in the ODTV social Google Classroom. That's everything for you this episode. Happy Pride! See you back here next time for the ODTV Wetzel Awards show. Have a great week. Fly high, Gryphons!